Three really important things you need to know about getting diagnosed with herpes. So here's three ways. Number one is to be clinically diagnosed. This is when a doctor looks at your signs and symptoms and actually looks at the herpes outbreak and diagnoses you. Two would be a blood test. You're looking for the IgG or IgM antibodies. There are some pros and cons to this. I'll go into it if I have time. And then the third way would be to have an actual swab done of the lesion. Okay, so the pros and cons of that is you actually have an actual outbreak. If you swab now, it would come back negative because there's nothing there unless there's viral shedding. And then the pros and cons to actually having a blood test is you've had to have had herpes long enough for the antibodies to show up. When we're doing a blood test, we're looking for antibodies. Herpes doesn't live in your blood. It's looking for the antibodies. And then the pros and cons to having something, a clinical diagnosis would mean that the doctor doesn't know what type you have. They just know the location, but they can get you support, medical treatment ASAP and get that prescription into ASAP.